Hi there, Justin. This is the answer to your question. Sometimes the Canadian Prime Minister just needs to hear the music. Now, you said in your video that Canadian youth seemed as though they weren't interested in participating in Canadian politics, and in fact it didn't seem cool to vote. And I think that's not correct at all. I think Canadian youth do want to vote. I think Canadian youth are interested in politics, and the fact of the matter is I've had so many 16 and 17-year-olds come up to me and say, I wish I could vote. I wish I could participate. But they're not allowed to, and they're not able to. And that makes them feel disenfranchised, which in turn just promotes apathy. So the fact of the matter is, our Canadian political system is promoting apathy. Our politicians are promoting apathy. You're promoting apathy by thinking that Canadian youth are just not interested or willing to participate. Now, I think there are some main issues that need to be addressed. One of them being the rising cost of tuitions. The fact that Canadian youth aren't able to afford a basic post-secondary education, whether that be college or university or pursuit of a trade. It's expensive, and that's very hard for so many Canadian youth to attain. Second of all, Stephen Harper has cut funding to the arts dramatically, and that means that so many youth aren't able to express themselves either with music or with painting or with writing or poetry, and that's something that in turn makes us feel disenfranchised because that allows us to have a voice. What is essentially happening is the Canadian government and Parliament is taking away Canada's youth's voice by not allowing us to go to education institutions and by not allowing us to express ourselves in other means. This makes for a very one-sided political argument. It makes for a state in which the country is being run by the same people for the next 40 years. And it's not until we ourselves grow up and that we are able to take control. And once that happens, we become so disenfranchised with the system that we just don't seem to care about giving that system back to the youth that are going to come after us. Now, I'm thinking about what was happening during the Great Depression when President Roosevelt decided that he was going to give government money to artists to allow them to express themselves, not only to express their discontent, but also enable them to make a living. And this is going around in my head right now because of the current financial crisis and the fact that we're talking about a bailout to certain car companies. And I'm just going to sing a little blues for the Canadian economic system. Don't look for no worries. Worries and trouble that come around. Don't look for no worries. Worries and trouble that come around. World keep on turning. Got to keep my feet up on the ground. So there you have it. Those are some Canadian economic crisis blues, and I look forward to talking to you all in my next video. Cheers.